All right, so today is day 23. Usually when I do these videos, I have my AirPods in listening to the music, but I'm using headphones because, well, I never told you guys the full story of, how it went down with me hanging out with that girl yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's the best story ever because I'm be real with you, bro. I got catfished. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met this girl on Hinge. And, all the pictures, they look, she looked decent, you know what I'm saying? But I forgot the number one rule. If you see that a girl does not take pictures from anywhere other than here up, most likely kind of big. I ain't trying to shame nobody or anything like that. But people are going to show you what they want you to see. You feel me? So I didn't see the red flag that, she only had chest up pictures. Should have known better, because you got to think about it. Those women with asses, what's the first thing they do? They take a picture, turn around, looking at the mirror, and all you can see is their ass, though. You know what I'm saying? But then they'll say some shit about, oh, I don't like how my hair looks. We know what you want us to do. It's a thirst trap. But anyway, so I hang out with this girl. So let's go to this bar. It's called Glitch Bar, actually. So it's like you go there, you can play little arcade games with people and shit like that, and you also drink at the same time. So it's cool. I pull up. This is my first time. I'm just trying to open up new neural pathways. So I'm trying to do new things, so that way whenever I do hang out with other women, I have places I could take them. You feel me? If you haven't done anything, you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, as a man, I feel like you should go on adventures, do things you haven't done before, go out into the unknown. So I pull up. She actually has a charger with Kodak's face on it. So, she gets a lot of attention for it. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to get to that. I get there before her. I actually teased her at first, and I was like, yo, if I beat you there, you ain't really whipping like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm driving just a regular Sonata right now. You know what I'm saying? I get there first, and then I see the charger pull up, and I'm like, oh, shit, there she is. You feel me? There she is. And then she pulls in. I notice she, I'm looking directly at the car because I know that's her car. You know what I'm saying? And I peeped. She didn't really make an effort to really stop, pull the window down, and say what's up. So I'm like, interesting. Because I was over here just paying for the meter for my ticket. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could park. And then she's pulling in she's looking for parking. And, I thought maybe she might roll the window down and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what most women do. You know what I'm saying? They'd be so excited to see me and shit. So I'm like, red flag. Then I go to put my ticket in my car, and I see that her car is literally right in front of my car. She didn't even know that. And I go up to the window. I'm like, yo, it's good. You feel me? And I peep. She's kind of nervous to pull the window down. She pulls the window down, and then I see her. She's like, yeah, I can't find any parking. I'm just like, oh yeah, I think I saw some parking across the street. You could probably park over there. But the whole time I'm saying this in my head. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this ain't what I signed up. This ain't even she was. I ain't gonna say she was fat or anything like that, but she was on the a little thicker than just thick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, this ain't what I signed up for. But I'm already here. Might as well go through with the experience. So we go into the bar, they check our IDs and everything. We get this drink. I think it's called a cherry bomb, where they put this. The ice cream cone that has it's the American colors, the red, white, and then blue. They put that in there, and then they mix it with I think vodka. It's fire. Not gonna lie. So we in there, we playing video games and stuff like that. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? With the girl that, clearly likes to play video games or likes to play arcade games, because she suggested this spot. All I had to do was just, because women, they have to see you as someone they can look up to. You feel me? So I made it an effort that, okay, whatever game we play, I got to make sure that I'm somewhat lit at it. You feel me? I got to surprise her even. You know what I'm saying? So the first few games we played, I was still learning. You feel me? So I'm still fool at it. But then I'm a quick learner. I'm learning. And then she I remember we were playing Mortal Kombat. At first she whipping my ass. Once I learned the controls, she couldn't touch me. She didn't win a game. You feel me? She was like, okay. She ain't getting surprised and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So even though I'm not really feeling this girl like that, I'm just still playing the game because I'm already here. Might as well, you know what I'm saying? And then I just felt that, I was on, it was day 22 of NoFap yesterday. And was it yesterday or it was the day before? I believe it was yesterday. But yeah, so I believe that day was day 22. And I'm feeling I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling like I need to validate myself to this girl. That's partly because I'm not really feeling her like that, and also like I just feel like I'm elevated. I could peep other women also looking at me while I'm walking through. You feel me? Like I'm not afraid to make eye contact. I never have been, but it's just like I just feel like an elevated sense of presence. You know what I'm saying? Like I can walk through, and it's just like people see, they notice my presence. It's interesting, you know. So like we're going through this arcade, you know, I mission accomplished. I made myself someone that she could look up to. I'm like, okay, yeah, I told you, bro, I'm lit at fighting games. You feel me? So she's like, okay, you got that. So at this point, I'm like, it's getting kind of late. I'm not trying to be on a date. You feel me? So I'm just like, fuck it. Let's go smoke in the car, just to get her in the car. Cause honestly, I'm already here. Let me at least get some hair from the bitch. You feel me? I'm gonna get some hair from the bitch. So we go to the car. Like I said, she got this charger with Kodak's face on it. So we chilling in the car. We just talking. It's funny how we ended up talking about like just conspiracies and how the world and how like they're putting stuff in the food and the air, and that's why they're keeping us at this low vibe. Like we were talking about some deep shit, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like, even though I wasn't feeling this person, I still like to love people for them. You know what I'm saying? So I was still appreciating her presence. I was still having a conversation with her. We were still talking about real shit. I was making her laugh and everything like that. Because people would actually come up to the car to take a picture because she has Kodak's face on it. Like, because she's literally like as soon as you turn into the place, she got the parking right there. You feel me? So every time somebody turns in, they're seeing it. Another charger pulled up and we rolled down the window and was like, yay! You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you know, got attention. And it just seems like with a girl like this, 'cause like I said, she catfished the fuck out of me. But I think she gets a lot of attention out of the car. And I think that's really just, it's like those guys who only post pictures of their cars on Instagram. That's their form of validation. You feel me? And I guess with her, maybe she doesn't get complimented that much on like other things that maybe most women would, but she gets complimented on her car. And that's what gets her attention from guys, but mostly niggas like me. So, you know, I'm talking about the car because obviously, you know, this is something she is prized to her. So, you know, I let her talk about it. I talk about how she, you know, she got it wrapped, how she designed it herself and all that other type of stuff. And as I'm talking to her, I don't know, like I think I had said something about how, cause we were smoking out this pipe, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I was like, yo, it'd be cool if like there was a dragon on the side or something like that, you know. And then like she said like, oh yeah, you know, I draw, and I'm like, I can make like stuff like that, like out of glass and stuff like she's validating herself to me. So I'm like, okay, I got this. This is easy. You feel me? So I was like, let me just make a move, because it's just like this girl gonna do whatever I say. I remember like before I even like decided I'm gonna make a move, I made her get up and do something for me. So I was like, oh, like you got any water? So she gets up out the front seat, goes into her back seat, and then gets a water for me. I'm like, okay, that's effort. Now how the mind rationalizes that is that, okay, I like this person, because you're not gonna do a favor for somebody that you don't like. So all you gotta do is ask somebody to do a favor for you, and then once they do it, now in their mind it's just like, okay, I must like this person because I just did a favor for them. It's just psychology. So I'm like, okay, bet. She's already validating herself to me. She's trying to qualify herself, trying to make herself look good in front of me. She's, you know, she'll do things for me. She'll do whatever I ask. I'm like, I know she feeling me. I know I'm not an ugly nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I remember she was smoking my pipe. You just gotta look for opening. That's all it is. She was smoking my pipe. And, you know, she was barely hitting it. I'm like, bro, you ain't getting no air out of it, bro. So I was like, yo, give me that shit, bro. So I hit it. I inhaled it. And then I said, let me hit it for you. So, like I said, I hit it. I inhaled it, but I didn't suck it in all the way, just in my mouth. I put my lips up to her lips, and I blew the smoke into her mouth. You feel me? I didn't even try to kiss her. All I did was just, I obviously our lips touched, and I put the smoke in her mouth. I didn't even try to kiss her. I backed off. You feel me? I remember she, after where I pulled back, she was like, I definitely got it that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's right. You feel me? Then I just carried on with the conversation just like that. Now in her head, she's like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga just did that shit like it was normal. This nigga didn't even try to kiss me. He didn't even try to make a move on me. What the, like, does he not like me? Like, what? She's so confused. All her, like, her mind is going crazy right now, because what I did was equivalent of like maybe a girl's coming over to my house and she knows we're about to fuck, but I'm not pressed about fucking. I invite her over. I'm like, yo, you want anything to drink or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I make herself comfortable, all that. You feel? I'm not pressing her about it. She knows what it is, but I'm not pressing her about it. And when I'm not pressing her about it, then she starts to go in her head. Now she's like, yo, what's going on? Does he not like me? Is something wrong? Maybe I should make a move. Maybe I should do something, right? Later on, during the conversation, I ended up just kissing her again. You know, things escalated and everything like that. We ended up driving over to like a park nearby. Park up. I'm like I said, bro, I'm just trying to get some head from this girl. You feel me? Like, I understand rappers when they be saying that, bro. I'm just trying to get some head and I'm finna leave. You feel me? Like, that's really it. Cause like, I'm not really trying to hit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really caring like that. So here I like ultimate teased her. I'm not gonna lie. Like, here I feel like her head was going crazy after I left, right? So we pull up. I get in the car. I tell her to, you know, get in the back seat, all that, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Back of the Dooney van. It's Taekwondo, my say. You know what I'm saying? So she gets in the back and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I take my shirt off. I don't take my pants off or anything like that, you know, she gets in the back. You know what I'm saying? We just start kissing and all that. And then, you know, I just grab her face and I just start you know what I'm saying? Just like going crazy, you know, because that's really all I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to treat her like my little thought, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that's all she wanted too. So, you know what I'm saying? She going crazy, like, this bitch gotta get up for air, and you know, multiple times, you know what I'm saying? She over here choking on it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then like it escalates and like I compete, like she kind of wants me to like get inside of her and stuff like that, right? So I remember this thing Zeus had said. He was like, yo, you fingered them and you put it in their mouth, and if they don't want to eat it, or if they don't even want to like drink that shit, that's dead, you feel me? So I remember she had took her pennies off and shit like that, and then like I started fingering her and shit like that. I could hear her moaning and all that, you know what I'm saying? You know, some bullshit, you feel me? So, you know, I like to tease them again. I like to be like, oh, you want me inside of you? You feel me? Like, you want me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I'm getting explicit, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving y'all the scoop as to how we even got to here, you know what I'm saying? Like, how this wet dream probably even happened, you feel me? Because just escalation of just, you know, sex, you know what I'm saying, while I'm still on no fat. But anyways, so I'm like, you want me to get inside? She's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah. And I remember like Sterling Cooper saying you gotta make them beg for it, you feel me? So, you know, I just keep teasing her and stuff like that. I'm like fingering her and she's going crazy. And I did the test. I put my finger out, I put it in her mouth, and I'm be real with you, after I put my finger out, I was like, something don't smell right, bro. Put that shit in her mouth, and I was like, you know what, it's dead, bro. So I could have did this more cleanly, but what I did was I literally just stopped completely, bro. Like just imagine how she felt. I'm just in the middle of like fingering her. I'm like talking nice to her and shit like that. You feel me? And then like, oh, I just stopped. I'm just like, yo, I gotta go. That's it. I just said, yo, I just got up and said, yo, I gotta go, bro. I'm be real with you. I just got up and said, I gotta go. And you know, I just get up. I'm like, yo, what time is it? Like, I'm acting like I'm in a rush. But like, what I would do in the future, and I would just be like, oh shit, what time is it? You feel me? Because like my excuse later on, because she was like, oh, I was like wondering like why you got up and left like that. And I said, oh yeah, I was just late to pick up my homeboy. You feel me? Like, I ain't tell her I had to pick up my homeboy or anything like that. But you know what I'm saying? That was just the excuse I came up with. So, you know, just to like kind of lead her on. And even when I left, I even said, yo, like, you busy Sunday? Which is actually today, but we got class at 7 p.m. in the School of Gods. I ain't finna link with her. And like I said, I got catfished. That ain't what I was trying to hit anyway. You feel me? So that's how we got to here, where we at today. You feel me? I feel like I really preserved my energy, and I feel like I just had a lot of self-worth for myself, that I didn't give in and just try to just hit anything just because. You feel me? Like, bro, like, I think I'm really on the wave now of I want an angel. I want a woman that treats me how my mother treats me. You feel me? Like, takes care of me, can cook for me, is nurturing, is very observant, like just knows my favorite color and my favorite food without me even telling her, just because she just sees what really makes me happy. You know, like someone that complements my purpose, isn't trying to be all up on me all the time, but is like maybe helping me with ideas, helping me, you know, just. I remember I was talking in the School of Gods with somebody. Let's go to, it was JoJo. Because he had asked me earlier, Apollo, you mentioned traits that you would look for in a woman To reverse the question, what traits do you think a man should have in a relationship to also benefit the woman? So I said these was just off the top of the head. There's a few more, but I said a leader, a man whom others are willing to follow. You should demonstrate the ability in some area of your life, whether that be work, sports, hanging out with your friends, etc. As a man, you should be able to lead. How can a woman follow you if you can't follow? If nobody else wants to follow you, you know what I'm saying? A Renaissance man, a man of vast knowledge and talents like James Bond or Bruce Wayne. I know that sounds crazy. It's like, yo, I gotta know all these different things and be as talented. Yes, unfortunately, as a man, you have to be a good speaker. You have to be a leader. You have to be strong. You have to be intelligent. You have to be all of these things nowadays. That's just what it is, and we can't complain about it because we're men. You feel me? You gotta be able to be the head of the household. In order to be the head of the household, that's a big responsibility. You need to be able to carry out and do these other things as well. A man capable of violence. You should be capable of fighting in violence in the case that you must defend yourself or your family. And I think that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always say that a strong man isn't someone who refuses to fight or doesn't know how to fight and just doesn't fight. A strong man is someone who is capable of violence, is capable of even killing somebody, but is able to show restraint because they are afraid of their own power. You know what I'm saying? You need, like, girls are attracted to men who just, like, think about the bad boy in school who would always get into fights. The reason they were attracted to him is because he was constantly getting into fights. He could defend himself. So in turn, that means that he could defend them in case anything else happened, right? It just shows strength, and women are attracted to strength. That's why they like when they see muscles, right? So you need to be able to know how to fight. If she knows that you're this fearsome person that is always kicking other people's asses, think about X, why he was probably so attracted to some of all of his girlfriends, right? He was always getting into fights out in the streets and everything like that, and like, people feared him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's attractive to a woman because now she's like, okay, this is somebody I can get behind, because if I'm with him, he's going to be able to protect me. If anything, if somebody tries to rob us on the street, he's going to be able to beat their ass. Got to be able to fight. Got to be strong. I said a resourceful man, being able to problem solve and get creative even to do so. I just believe those are some of the traits that, you know, a man should have. Shout out to JoJo for asking this question. You know, he said that, you know, his are like provide, protect, and be available. I agree with the provide and protect, because you should be able to provide, because if you cannot provide for your woman, you will not be able to provide for your family. In that case, work on yourself. You should also be able to protect. Like I said before, you must be able to protect what belongs to you and your family. And he said be available, but I said I'm on the fence about this. A man should constantly pursue his purpose and should have a woman that complements his purpose. You should be present in their lives, but also doing what God needs you to do. So yes, be a part of your family's life. Not even just your woman. Be a part of your family's life, but still pursue what God put you on this earth to do. Stop masturbating. Stop wasting your energy. Stop wasting the creation energy God has given you to create any reality you choose. Become the best version of yourself. Join the School of Gods.